how can I change my healing practice using quantum activism? I already touched upon it. Our body is not just physical. We have a physical body, a vital body, a mental body, and even a supramental body, often called soul or higher mental body. When we intuit and make a representation of the intuited object with our mind, with thinking and with feeling, then that body of higher mind, higher feelings can be called the soul in English. This is called buddhi in Sanskrit. We can acquire a body of buddhi. The Vijnanamaya Kosha, it's called in the Upanishad. So what have we here? If we have to take care of all these bodies, will just the physical medicine, allopathic medicine be adequate? Obviously not. In India, we are so fortunate because there is already a very established medicinal system that's still in vogue and competes very well with allopathy, called Ayurveda. And homeopathy, that's another vital energy practice, is also used adequately. And thanks to Siddhi Sai Baba and many other spiritual healers, saints who were well known for their healing power, spiritual healing is not at all unknown in India. And so there is a huge scope here of founding integrative medicine, quantum integrative medicine. This is one of my lifelong ambitions, to see the fusion of change from a conventional doctor to what I call a quantum doctor. A doctor who heals not only just the physical, but also the physical, the vital, the mental, and the Vijnanamaya Kosha, supramental, soul, all our bodies. Can we do that? Yes, we can do that. I have written a book called The Quantum Doctor, and we are working with a whole bunch of doctors in our Vishyalayam to take this off the ground into studies that we'll do in the future, into ideas that will develop into a full-fledged quantum integrative medicine. Can you change your practice using quantum activism? You bet. But you have to join us and explore more research ideas before we should really develop a quantum integrative medicine. But the beginnings are already here. And what is very heartening is that people all over the world are already doing this. The vital energy technology that is developing is originating from countries like Russia, Germany. So there are technological advances that are going on in other countries. Why is India behind? Shouldn't be. We also have this 5,000-year-old knowledge, and now quantum physics is supporting it. The problem is that our universities do not teach this new science. So we have this quantum activism Vishyalayam, which is teaching you this new science. Come to us, we'll train you fully, and you will be able to practice not only just taking care of the physical, but also taking care of all the koshas that Upanishads talked about 5,000 years ago. And finally, those bodies are finding experimental verification. They are all scientific. No need to worry about having non-scientific ideas in your practice. It's all scientific. This is the beauty of approaching our life with science, that it's all experimental data. It's based on nobody's opinion. Even the wishes, we don't have to trust anymore. We can trust the data because everybody can verify it. Of course, the rishis found these truths anyways. That shows how intelligent they were, how tuned to the movement of consciousness they were. But today, thanks to quantum science, we are not tied to even that, because that too has to be interpreted. And this interpretation sometimes lead to mistakes. We don't have to make those mistakes anymore. We can verify every interpretation also by the same principles of theory, experiment, and application. And this is what we do with quantum activism. It's completely based on scientific experimental data and theory and application.